see in such disparity from one period to another. Any thoughts on what was behind all that?
Well, I thought we started the game right. We were moving right. The first period was a good period for us. That's the kind of pace we were looking for. And we got the 5 minutes against a very good team. That killed the momentum quite a bit. They have a good power play. They scored right at the beginning of their 5-minute power play. Then we were able to kill it off. In the second period, there was a momentum switch for sure. And it seems like all their scoring chances, they took advantage of them. And then the third period, we saw our team back. I think that's the kind of pace that I wouldn't say it's the best period we've played, but the pace that we've seen in the third period is the pace that we've seen for a big chunk of the season, and that's what we needed to see again. And what I like is we stuck to the plan, and we were able to compete even if the score was different than what we're used to. So that's a very good sign for me.
I guess if there's one disappointment, maybe in that third, it's the immediate reaction after you got the 4-2 goal and then they came down right away and scored. Was that just maybe a bit of a defensive lapse, or is that a product of maybe everybody's now thinking offense and they forget about taking care of their own end?
No, just, that puck, we have a defenseman there and he's right in the passing lane. It's a bounce that goes the other way. If we take that pass away, and we were in a good position, it's just that the puck went through our guy and we're going the other way, and maybe we score on that play. So I wouldn't. That's not, to me. It's not. It may be their fifth goal and the winning goal, but it's not the goal that made the difference in the game.
With some guys having to step up, you see guys like Brody Sutter getting a little more minutes, and he had a really strong third period there. So is that the silver lining here, that opportunities present themselves and some guys maybe are taking advantage of that opportunity?
Yeah, well, hopefully. It was not easy for him because the team was doing so well, and then you don't make many changes in the lineup. So, and he hasn't played a whole lot last year with the injuries that he had. So for him to find his rhythm, and he was working hard in practices, and he's trying to do a lot of good things. He's very positive around the team. So let's put it this way. We talk about the bench being right. You look at all the players, they spend more time on the bench than on the ice during a hockey game. If you play 25 minutes, you're still more often on the bench, and having a good bench is an important part of the game. And he's a guy that's very positive on the bench. He's very vocal, so it makes you stay part of the game. And for him to get more ice time tonight and taking advantage of it, good for him, and it's good for us. So we know now that he's got this other gear, and he's moving a little bit faster. He contributed offensively tonight, and he was part of our third period. So that's another positive thing or positive player for our team.
Coach, when there's that big of a difference in the level or the speed of the play between the second and the third, does that say more about adjustments from the coaching standpoint or about the way the team's viewed?
It's a mindset. It's a mindset. Our job is to prepare them the best we can as coaches, but it's the players have been really good this year to have the right mindset, and they had the right mindset in the third period. They wanted to push the pace. They wanted to. There's a lot of pride in this dressing room, and to be down in front of our crowd like this, it didn't go well in our room, and the right mindset. So you can respond in many ways. You can change the way you play and try to force things offensively to a certain degree, but if you're getting away from your plan or trying to do things you're not used to do, you have no chance to come back. So that's all it was, sticking to our plan and believing we can come back, and we gave ourselves a chance. And what I've seen in the third period is the type of team that we had pretty much the whole year, so that's very positive. And I haven't seen that type of game since coming back from the Christmas break, so to me it's very positive.